Hello there, I'm coming to you live from Northern Illinois. Not. And the review now is kind of the classic Midwestern, in your face pale ale, basically like an IPA. Alpha King from Floyds with their very busy looking labels, and this bottle is pretty darn fresh. It was bottled 13 days ago. And this one is 6.66 repeating or whatever alcohol content. And I think they said like 68 IBUs or something. And I haven't had this beer in a long, long time, since I was a hophead who loved the old fashioned, really bitter, but also kind of caramel malty beers. That's definitely what this one is. And I have sort of passed on it for a long time because it's a little bit more expensive, not much, and I haven't come upon a really fresh bottle in a while, and this is around, so I thought it would be kind of good to finally try it again, see what I think about it after trying lots of different new pale ales and IPAs, and this looks real dark. The lighting's not too great in here. It's a little bit more, yeah, it's kind of an amber, I would say. I would call this more of an amber ale. A lot of people would probably refer to this as more like as like a red IPA. And I'm smelling some resinous hops a little bit, but it's got a lot of brown sugar aroma that I'm smelling along with it. Very carbonated. It uses Centennial, Cascade, and Warrior hops, so some older hops that have been around for a while. I would say this is almost like a second wave pale ale. The first wave is like Sierra Nevada, and then the second wave is kind of West Coast influenced. Still got a lot of maltiness going on, but ups the ante with the bitterness and the hop and the dry hopping, perhaps. And this is not necessarily my style, but maybe I will be pleasantly surprised. Like last time I had a regular Sierra Nevada Pale Ale that was fresh, I was like, this is pretty darn good, but the darkness of this is really surprising. Yeah, most people would call this like a hoppy amber or something. It's got a big like grapefruit nose. So the ruby red sort of grapefruit juice is coming out. It's like a combination of ruby red grapefruit and like caramel. Very aromatic. But there's always this kind of sappy pine sol solvent thing that I get from all the really hoppy Floyds beers. Except maybe like Zombie Dust is a little bit lighter on that, but it's, I mean, it has this like harsh edge to it, and then it's got a lot of caramely malts, sort of a red grapiness maybe. And my dad's coughing over there because that's his favorite thing to do in the wintertime. But yeah, pretty big aroma, pretty nice. But I feel like the malts are gonna get in way of the hoppiness and all the fruitiness, and it's gonna be pretty bitter probably. It's so fresh that it's not devolved into pure pininess. There's a little bit of a pininess, but not so much. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It ends with a weird sappy, woody thing that's not my favorite. That I think might just be have to do something with the yeast and the way they use bittering hops in the Floyds beers. It's not bad. And then it gets, yeah, there's a lot of brown sugar lingering in there. It's not too bitter though, at least after the first sip. And there's basically no haze in this. There was a teeny bit of something on the bottom of this. You can't see. Yeah, I guess you can see my finger pretty well through there, but it's they definitely either lightly filter this or they have put in some clarifying agents. Yeah, but it has a pretty nice, some interesting fruity things happening. It's mostly grapefruity, maybe some sort of like orange marmalade, sweet orange going on in there too. Sweet and with some orange peel, bitter orange peel mixed in. It's got kind of a fruit cakey sort of finish with some kind of raisiny molasses malt flavors that I don't, in my opinion, I don't really like how they blend with the the fruitiness of the hops. That's what people used to all love. This used to be what it was all about, and people still give this beer high ratings. But I I really don't think it works that well. I mean, I guess it's because in the old days, a lot of people think, oh yeah, we want to have lots of nice caramel malty flavors in our beers. That's what it's all about. But you can pull a lot of interesting hop flavor out of a beer, not have to have it be balanced in the old-fashioned way. And there's plenty of complexity that you can get out of hop flavors. This one, I'm not noticing that much hop complexity. Honestly, it's pretty single note, kind of citrusy, but it's not too bitter and piney in the finish, which I like. And it's probably in part because it's so fresh. Yeah, that's not bad, but I don't know if I'll ever get it again. Some people might like it. I think Zombie Dust is a little bit better because there's a little bit less of, this almost roasted malt and sweetness, and because everyone loves Citra hops. But I wonder what if they made this and they didn't use all these dark sweet malts in it. Would I like it more? Maybe. I mean, I've realized that I've been having a lot of paler beers that use Centennial and Cascade, but do them in a more of a newer IPA style, and I really enjoy them. My mind is opening back up to the Centennial hops, but if you combine the Centennial hops with all these sweet caramely, molassesy malts, it just is a weird combination of flavors. It's not super pleasant. Like now it's starting to get a little bit bitter, because all that toasty, near roastiness and all the alpha acids, it just doesn't leave a great taste and a great feeling in my mouth. And I don't know. I guess I'll probably finish this, but it's not going to be my favorite. I hate to say it. I give this beer like a 75 or something. Yeah, it's really old fashioned, and I think there are a lot of more interesting things happening today with pale ales, and there are brewers are doing a lot more things that bring out a lot more interesting hop flavors. This is just kind of it's really well hopped beer. They know what they're doing with the dry hopping and everything, but the flavors, in my opinion, they clash. Maybe a lot of people still love this sort of thing, but I think I would enjoy this more if it just had a bunch of German hops or British hops, because they share more similar overlapping flavors with the malts. So yeah, I'll do 75 for the Alpha King. Goodbye.